It's official. We are going to have a recount in the Queen's District Attorney's race. Like I figured, I knew this was coming. What else is a surprise? So, the good news is the recount will start on Monday. So that is some decent news, I guess, because it's the weekend, and since, what's the point of even starting a recount today or tomorrow and figuring out, we could just wait it out till Monday, which I suggested it back on Thursday. So here's what we know right now according to the Queen's Courier. So, as we know, back on Wednesday, the Queen's Board of Elections counted the paper ballots in the contest. According to New York One, the borough president, Melinda Katz, who entered the day down about 1,100 votes to the public defender, Tiffany Caban, is said to have taken a less than 50-vote lead following the absentee ballot count. Sources close to the proceedings tell the Queen's Courier that Katz now has a 20-vote lead in the race and a hand recount of all ballots, including a recanvass of the paper ballots scanned on primary day, which took place back on Tuesday, June 25th. It, of course, would result. Under election law, and this is New York State, a recount is automatically launched if the margin is less than a percentage point, and in this contest, the 20-vote margin is as well within the range. So, we're guaranteed a recount. That's what it sounds like. As of 8:54 p.m., which was back on Wednesday, it has to be Wednesday. I mean, what else? This article was written yesterday on the 5th. The Caban campaign is holding off on verifying additional affidavits until Friday, which was yesterday, of course. But again, the hand recount wouldn't start until at least Monday. So that's this Monday, July 8th. About a half dozen Caban campaigners were gathered in a corner of the Forest Hills office of the Board of Elections, attempting to make sure that every single vote counted. No number had been officially released, but the margin narrowed to an extremely close extent after Wednesday's proceedings. An attorney for Tiffany Caban said, "It's probably going to be a fairly tight margin." The public defender declared victory back on June 25th when she had a teeniest 1,100 vote lead after all scanners were counted. But back on Wednesday, July 3rd, after the pendulum swung the order of way, Katz took her 20-vote lead and used it to declare victory for herself. And again, it's still going to be through the recount process. So no one should be declaring themselves the winner. I think Tiffany and I think Melinda should let this thing play out. There's no clear winner. We don't know who won. We thought Caban had won last week, but apparently, once again, that's not the case. Alright. Count begun on over 30,550 affidavit and absentee ballots with over 30 poll watchers and counters taking tallies between Borough President Melinda Katz and the public defender Tiffany Caban. So 2,000 votes. And of course, Melinda Katz, back on June 25th, refused to concede. That was the thing. And of course, with that number, you would have to, this will just be interesting. I mean, the way things are looking right now, and I said this, you shouldn't be declaring victory until officially everything is counted. So, absentee and affidavits counting into that factor, and now you're going to have to recount every single vote that was back on June 25th from the poll sites. It's going to take at least a whole nother week to decide this race. Another week or two at this point. Alright, Mayor de Blasio is claiming that he will back Tiffany Caban in the general election on November 5th against Daniel Kogan. So again, there is a Republican running, but again, we don't know if Kogan's even going to be going all over the borough, which I mentioned this back on Wednesday. I'm not going to talk about Lazak. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so again, we have to figure it out. I mean, there's no clear answer at this point with Tiffany Caban and Melinda Katz. So the process starts on Monday. There's no other information I can give you on a weekend. So that's going to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching.